If you was at the target, would you have shot the shooter? If I was at the target, the one in El Paso, yeah, that was crazy, man. You know, first and foremost, and you know, I posted something on Instagram because I just, you know, my heart fell when I read that. And then there was another shooting in Dayton, or what was it? Yeah, in Ohio, right? Just crazy, guys. I don't know what's going on, man, but it's ridiculous. But even before it being ridiculous or me getting upset, you know, the first thing that comes to mind is just, you know, the families and the people that were affected by this atrocity in both of these. And so my heart goes out, man. My thoughts and prayers. You know, first thing I did is I prayed for the families that were directly affected and those that were injured, and you know, that they may have peace through all this, and God give them peace. So yeah, that's a tough thing, man. You know, these I don't even want to get into it because it doesn't really matter how I feel about the shooter. I mean, obviously I'm upset and everything, but look, at the end of the day, you know, lives were lost and families are mourning. And we can sit here and say, well, you should have been concealed carrying and all that. You should have. Yeah, I get it. But I just feel it's too soon for that. It's just, you know, it's horrible. And I think of my family, and I automatically think of my kids, and you know, it's crazy. And that's why I do carry, you know, because I know that this has happened before, and it may happen again. It's going to happen again. It's going to continue to happen. And so, you know, you need to be prepared, man. You know, now I'm getting into that after I said what I said. But look, he asked me if I was there, would I have shot him? Yeah, I'd like to think that I would have, you know? Are you a sheepdog? Are you going to go out there? You know what, you got to remember what's, you know, somebody asked me this, and I did, if you go to our podcast, I did a podcast on someone asking me, what would you do if somebody pointed a gun at your face and asked for your wallet and for your phone, and as he's patting you down, he's going to feel your gun? What would you do? And if you go to our podcast, it's the latest podcast. We just uploaded it. I think it was on Friday or something like that. And look, it just depends on the scenario. What, you know, who are you with? Who is this guy? Where are you? What, like, it just depends, man. And so, you know, hindsight 2020, you know, Monday morning quarterback. Yeah, I would have done this. I would have done that. It's easy to say, but at that time, I mean, look, if you're with your family and you hear, you know, an active shooter or an active killer, what's your first thought? Take care of your family, right? To protect your family. You know, would you run out and take them out to, you know, or through the back door or something and make sure they're safe, and then maybe run back in and try to find some cover and take this guy out? I don't know what it just depends on the situation. In a perfect world, yes, I would have gone and I would have taken him out. I mean, everyone's going to say that, but are you going to do it? It's easy to say it. And I see it a lot. I see it a lot on social media where everyone's B. Baracus, everyone's Mr. T, everyone's, you know, from the A team, everyone's Mr. T, oh man, I pity, like, yeah, bro. But in real life scenarios, man, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when you got your daughter with you? What are you going to do? Seriously. It's easy to say, man, if I was there, I would have taken him out. Okay, man. But you weren't there. And I'm not saying that's what you're saying, man. I'm talking in general, because it's real easy to think that these guys are idiots. Somebody should have been concealed carrying, blah, blah, blah. Look, somebody should have been there. Maybe somebody was. You know? So, am I empathetic? Yeah, I am. Because it's not an easy thing to do. Should somebody have, stood up and done it? Yeah, of course. But it is what it is, and it played out that way. For whatever reason, it played out that way. And that's why my first reaction is, sympathy, empathy, prayer, and just hoping that, people can get through this. This is tough, man. It's tough. And save the Monday morning quarterbacks for another day, man. Those are just my thoughts. Look, you go out there, you have a conversation with your friends, and I would have done this, I would have done that. Yeah. But, hindsight's always 2020, always. And, it's important to go out there. I've said it before. It's important to go out there and train. It's important to go out there and, conceal carry. All those things are super important. But at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is that it played out that way. And we'll see, man. There's a lot of stuff coming in as this plays out, but we'll see. That's my thought on that. So